Yo everyone, welcome to the stream. It is I, your captain, Clomos, Space Wizard, Pirate Extraordinaire. Welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing? I'm having a pretty good time. Busy week streaming, honestly, but I had a lot of fun. Anyway, originally the stream was set for Monday, but there was maintenance last Monday, and there's going to be maintenance next Monday. So we got the Final Fantasy XIV stream on Friday. I don't know if I want to do Wednesday. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do Wednesday, like, what is it? Yeah, I don't know if I want to do Wednesday next week or not, but it is what it is. Yeah, I have a retainer right now that I don't really want showing off. So I'm trying to do I have Land King? Land Saint. No Land King gear, apparently. That's okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting so, like, distracted. Do quick venture. Okay, so that's my retainers. Anyway, we got some Final Fantasy XIV today. We're gonna be doing Endwalker's 82 quests. So, like, well, more of them. I think I started it last week. Anyway, honestly, I've just been having a good time with Final Fantasy XIV, and I've been having a good time with the stream schedule. So I hope y'all get into it. And once again, my model is going to be super laggy because my GPU cannot handle all of this. Okay. Bam. There we go. Yeah. So we're going to be heading into Garlemald soon, I think. I need to toss this gear. And I also need to make all of these freaking Orchestron rolls. Because I will go crazy if I don't. They're taking up so much of my, I don't need this. They're taking so much of my inventory. Can you adjust the way you sort? Like, can you make custom sorting categories? It's whatever. Okay, so today we are headed to the Alamegan Quarter, and we're gonna start heading into Garlemald. I'm excited for this. think everything is looking good. Yep. Stream is looking all right over all three. Okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 82 quests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 83 quests. This stream, Endwalker is so wild. I think it's crazy. Anyway, if y'all haven't seen yet, I got the new quests and stuff. What's it called? I got a new minion from the art book. I don't remember if I got that last week or this week, but I'm showing it off this week. Why? Oh, I remember why I stopped last time. Because of this. Upon boarding airship, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Oh, joy. This scares me. This one in specific scares me. I'm always scared when they hit you with that. We're airshipping from Gearbania.
Ilsabad, divided in twain by a vast mountain range. Those who would traverse its jagged peaks face peril at every step. But why go by foot when one can simply fly?
I still don't remember who the narrator is for that.
On the outskirts of the imperial capital, in the frozen wastes of the Magna Glacius, the winds howl in icy protest, as if to warn against further trespass.
This is so cool.
We've received word from Thancred's reconnaissance party. They've sighted a detachment of heavily armed Imperials.
Survivors of the Civil War, perhaps?
Perhaps, but there is more to it than that. Maxima reports that they're led by Vergilia, legatus of the 3rd Legion, which comprises the bulk of their number. However, they are also joined by several members of the 1st.
From what I recall, the 3rd Legion fought for Nerva in the War of Succession following Varus's death.
We're already going crazy.
The 1st, on the other hand, were under the direct command of the Emperor and rejected Nerva's claim to the throne. These legions were enemies.
Indeed. In fact, our sources claim that it was a conflict between them that sparked the Civil War.
Oh, there's a lot going on.
Yet now, these former foes cooperate to defend a ruined Garlemald from invasion.
They've all been
Then it
tempered.
is all but certain they have been tempered.
Exactly.
So, what's the plan? If me and my crew is out reaving, we charge straight in, no messing about. But that ain't what we're here for.
Quite right. Soldiers or no, they are people of Garlemald. The very ones we have come to aid. Direct confrontation is unavoidable. Nevertheless, we must make every effort to limit casualties on both sides. Rather than kill them, I would remove them from the field.
How so? Savage beatings, disarmament, and imprisonment? Not impossible, but easier said than done in the heat of battle.
Can we untemper them?
Having observed the opposition, I imagine Thancred had something to suggest?
Uh-huh. Alright. I also should pause my wallpaper engine.
He did. He and the other scouts have already infiltrated a supply depot some distance beyond the Imperial Detachment's current position. Stored within is a stockpile of Magitech armaments, and once we give the signal, Thancred's team will destroy them all. In so doing, we will deprive frontline troops of materiel, and likely force the detachment to send men to investigate.
We split their group.
Divide and conquer. Not a bad idea.
Once the scouts have finished their preparations, we will split into 2 groups. The first will form the vanguard, while the other brings up the rear with our supplies. As for the Scions, I ask that you lend your assistance where you deem it needed most.
I guess I'm going on the vanguard
I
then.
would prefer, however, that you accompany the rear guard and be prepared to join the van at a moment's notice. Kept in reserve as our trump card, so to speak.
Heck yeah. Oh, this. Meanwhile, at the Imperial Supply Depot. Oh, I really like Thancred's winter outfit.
Your proposal was well received. More specifically, they asked that we destroy the Imperial's toys in as spectacular a fashion as possible.
Oh, heck yeah. Time to blow stuff up.
Pistola always did have a flair for the dramatic. She's not an easy woman to please, but I shall do my best to satisfy her thirst for fireworks. All right, once more for my peace of mind. Our first objective will be to rig the enemy's Magitech with explosives. After we've withdrawn to a safe distance, we'll detonate them remotely. Our second will be to issue a deactivation command to the automated units via the control terminal. If our calculations are correct, this signal should reach those deployed on the front line, giving our friends a much-needed upper hand. The blizzard will help us stay hidden, so let's aim to get in and out before it passes.
Ooh, do we get to play as Thancred?
Trust in the plan, and we should all live to see tomorrow.
In the meantime, I will relay messages back and forth as the situation unfolds. You'll forgive me if I ask again, but are you certain you wish to play the lone wolf?
Wouldn't have it any other way. Call it foolish and reckless if you like, but I'll get the job done. I always do.
Very well. I wish you the best of luck.
That Garlemald third eye seems so inconvenient to clean because there's a dot. There's like an open slit at the top and bottom. I do get to play as Thancred. Okay, so I got my 1, 2, 3 mitigation, hide, fascinate, and okay. Mission exclusive action. Okay. Invisible hide Thancred. Enemy soldiers and Magitech are unable to perceive him, but guard dogs can catch him. Only outside of combat. Silent takedown is unconscious. Okay. Cannot be used on Magitech or guard dogs. Okay, so we have to avoid guard dogs while we are invisible, and silent takedown can knock out humans. Guard dogs can detect Thancred, use the bomb to distract them, and sneak past. No effect on Magitech or soldiers. Okay, so this is a stealth mission. But we need to rig explosives, and then we need to deactivate the command. Okay, let's commence the mission.
Keep your wits about you.
It's time. We only have one shot at this, so let's make it count.
Ooh, wait. Oh! Okay. Oh, this is wonky. Okay. Hello Tech is gone. Once it turns around, I'm going to disappear. Silent takedown this way. So I want to disappear again and then silent take down the other tempered Imperial. Okay. Can't see me through there. Deactivate the controls. We're all Magitech over here. But it looks like the other side is completely empty. They're all Magitech. Ooh, set explosives while I'm quiet.
Must be losing my touch.
Oh, threat awareness. Manage to avoid detection. Okay, so I leave invisibility when I do that, okay? You, gone. Magitech Slasher, go in the opposite direction. Okay, we here. I'll take down you. Go through here. Okay. We got 2 tempered Imperials over there. I don't think we need to worry about them. Okay. I think I want to bewilderment bomb. Ooh, baby. Bewilderment bomb, guard dog. Knock them out. Field control, down. Invisibility. Deal with this Imperial. Okay, so that goes back and forth. And deactivate this. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Deactivate this one. Hide and send word. Now I need to...
This is Thancred. The explosives
Oh, this is
are in
Thancred.
place.
Is that where this is from?
Very good. All is proceeding as planned. Head to the control terminal. It should be to the northwest.
Understood. Have the others wait at the rendezvous point.
You're gone. Ooh, okay. How do I want to do this? I think I want to go all the way to the right. Nope. We are hiding back here. Oh, joy. Okay, it looks like it's only humans around this. Oh, this is stealth mission. This is really cool. Dude, can you see me? I stood here to defend against the path of that flasher. Okay. I think I want to knock out this guy.
Seven hells.
Oh, okay, that triggers that. I should have waited for the Magitech Flasher to leave. Okay, not that great. But I only have one slasher to worry about. That Tempered Imperial is only looking outward? I think I can knock this one out. I think the best thing to do is to knock out this Tempered Imperial. Magitech Slasher's gone. Invis. This one. Oh, that series of moves was not great. Sloppy. It was sloppy. Okay, so full terminal. Hide back here. I need to go in when none of them are looking. Nope. Hopefully I can just do it now. Oh, nice, they're all deactivated. Okay. That was a lot more sloppy than I thought it'd be, but we did the job.
You are returned, and none the worse for wear, to my considerable relief.
I almost messed up there.
What news from our comrades?
They stand at the ready.
Excellent. Then let the fireworks begin.
Ooh. Ooh, baby. Oh, that was a fun mission. A few moments later, at the rear of the Ilsabard contingent's supply caravan. I really love Alice's sword.
The blizzard's beginning to clear. The Vanguard should be engaging the Imperials any moment now. If they haven't already.
Love Alice's voice actor,
Istola
she's
and
great.
the others are with them, so I'm sure they'll be alright, but...
Uh-oh.
Wait! Something's coming!
Ooh.
Oi, oi! Looks like we ain't the only ones who sent out scouts. Keep them away from the carriages! We lose those, and we're as good as dead!
Okay, so we got point defense. Oh, Reaper looks so cool. Reaper is such a cool job. Oh my gosh, I love this game. I love this game so much. This game is so good. The upcoming battle, I'll fight as myself.
Fighters! Protect the others!
Oh, boy. Is this a knockout? Okay, I don't know my rotation. Heck yeah.
A brief respite, but stay alert.
Should I walk forward?
Keep the carriages safe.
Just I'm a lion. Oh, the way they use the music, the way they reuse the music timing.
Fear not, friend! The savior of Islam is here!
Oh, his voice is so silly. Oh, yeah, I love leitmotifs!
But the other carriages are still in danger. Go on ahead. We'll hold the line.
So much freaking...
We're the only ones still stuck!
I think, what is it? I've been listening to too much of Undertale and Deltarune. Too much Undertale and Deltarune music. So many leitmotifs. Harvest Moon is a really cool skill. Oh, they're back. Oh my gosh. This is so freaking cool. I love this game so much. Oh, I love Enshroud. Oh, Reaper's so cool. Oh my gosh. Oh, this game is so good.
We're
This game is
fine!
peak.
I'm ready for more! Hear that? Get to the front and turn the tide!
Head north and join the Vanguard. Oh my gosh, this game is way too good. Okay. Do we have a meanwhile on the front lines? Do we get to play with someone else before I arrive? Or are we just arriving? So cool that they're using the sleep.
Field was not a euphemism for enthusiastically murder.
I like that they're using the sleep spell.
It's nothing that won't heal in time. The trouble is, their tempering has made them utterly fearless. Subduing them would be easier if they had the capacity to submit in the first place.
Well, this is the path our young charges would have us walk, and that we all agreed to follow. You knew it would be hard, yet still you pledged your lance, did you not?
That I did.
Give him a concussion! That is a cool spear.
That's Vigilia! Damn it. I need to help the others take her down.
There's no end to them!
Guess who arrived? It's me!
I was wondering when you'd turn up. There's no stopping us now. Come on, let's show them what we're made of.
Oh, Pippin's here too! Oh, this game is so freaking cool. I love it. I love it so much. This game is great. I love this game. Okay. Tempered Imperial.
Now! Forward!
Give me... Okay.
Let them have it!
Look at this. Oh my gosh, I love this. Maybe I should turn down the sound a bit. Oh, heck yeah. Nice limit break. Turn down the volume a bit so it's not peaking. Wow, they are stack markers. Uh-oh. Back is just gone.
Do not fall behind!
Ouch. I need my glowy button. It's down to 5, actually. Look at these effects. They're so good. Oh, heck no. This rear flank. Uh-oh, I messed up my buttons. Oh my gosh, it looks so cool. Oh, why does my range attack have a fast time?
Is everyone all right?
Oh, come on, get me out of here. Hello, you. Get back here with some debug. Is this the right spot? There we go. Take the freaking eating! Eating? Somebody do a big explosion! Ooh, okay. We just need to keep Sadu able to cast her stuff.
Tremble before the sun!
Oh, everyone is doing big buttons. Oh, she's going crazy. Alright, Sadu, go crazy. There's the meteor. Oh, boy.
A worthy adversary.
Slay.
Rest, recover, reclaim yourself. Then we will fight again, to the death.
Sadu had tune.
Magnife. So
That was the last of them.
he went from really creepy guy to cringe boy fail, and I think that's how it goes.
The day is ours, thanks to your timely arrival. What of the supply caravan?
They were good last I saw 'em.
Outmaneuvered, but not outmatched. Good. Let us take the Imperials into custody and rejoin our comrades. And
Can we
soon we shall
detemper
arrive
him?
at the capital.
Oh, wow! The capital's super ominous in the background, huh?
So cold and unforgiving. Thus spoke Emperor Solus as he gazed upon his barren domain. 800 years it had been since the Garleans first set foot here. Bested by the Kavosi, after centuries of war and driven from fertile southern pastures into the blasted northern wastes.
Is this Emmett? I feel like it's Emmett
In
narrating.
that garden of desolation, they clung to one another for warmth. Freezing, hungry, desperate, hated. The chosen forsaken.
Oh, wow.
In the year 1513 of the 6th Astral Era, a young legatus named Solus single-handedly sparked the Magitech Revolution. How did he conceive the machina that feed on ceruleum? Once a common, soft-spoken soldier, how had he so quickly ascended through the ranks?
Asian body snatching?
Like so many others, those who knew the truth are gone.
Oh wait, isn't that Emmett spelled
Taking in the capital
like
with his
actual,
eyes for the first time,
like fake name?
I recall thinking to myself, far colder on the earth than in the heavens. Yes, far colder indeed. Bitterly so.
I think the Aetheryte here is also really interesting. I think it's supposed to be cobbled into something else. Ilsabard Garlemald. Wow, look at that.
Not so much as a whisper.
The
There's
roads
no
leading
one
beyond
here.
the city walls would have been used less in recent years. Nevertheless, this was one of the most important gateways into the capital.
Her buzz day and night with activity, aye. Merchants passing through the checkpoint, many of them stopping at the local hostelries.
Yet there's no
Surely
one
they
here.
cannot all have been tempered.
We can consider the question after we have made camp. If we spend any longer outside, we may well freeze to death where we stand. The tempered Imperials, too.
This will be our temporary base of operations. Secure shelter for ourselves and the injured, and dispatch scouts to survey the surrounding area.
If we're planning on staying here a while, we ought to give this place a proper name.
Well, the constant sound of ice cracking underfoot makes me think of broken glass. An apt name, perhaps. But enough of this. To work, everyone.
The new camp, Broken Glass. Interesting name. Huh. Camp Broken Glass, yeah. Oh, wow. Look at this. Let's talk to everyone while we're here. Hello, Y'shtola. Feeling unwell? That's... Junkmonger, Mender. Oh, Wilhelm. Yes, hello. Gemstone trading. See if I can find the other scions. There is... trumpet. So good. Hello, Graha? I think that's everyone I can kind of see around here. Unless I want to head into the... Oh, this... Oh, everyone's in here. Okay. Oh, this place is so cool. And I run so slow here. In spite of the obstacles we face, our plans proceed to pace just a little farther and we'll reach the capital itself. Still, we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. As soon as the camp has been made fit for purpose, we are to discuss a course of action with Lucia. Would you mind bringing Yashul and Graha to join us in the building to the northeast? Okay. Shola! A meeting? Yeah, I'll make my way over once my head has been cleared. Truth, I've been feeling out of sorts since we arrived. The air is thick with a palpable aura of malevolence. 'Tis the monstrous tower on the horizon. Jagged, hideous, unholy, even at this distance, its presence is overwhelming. Much like the sensation I felt in the Tower of Zot, only far more terrifying. Aether flows unceasingly towards it, converging in a swirling mass of unfathomable power. For a blessing, the constant chill in the air is helping to anchor my senses in the here and now. For the others, I shall be with you in a few moments. Okay. You'll be pleased to know most of our tempered have been quartered inside the nearby buildings and are receiving treatment as we speak. I do, however, feel no small amount of guilt for commandeering civilian homes. The occupants may be long gone, but everything is exactly as they left it. Considering the length of time has clearly passed since, no one would expect to find them ransacked. I mean, one would expect to find them ransacked. Strangely, there are no signs of anything being stolen. Possible that everyone fled at the first sign of trouble, though it seems to me they left far too many useful possessions behind. Although there is no conclusive evidence, I strongly suspect they were tempered. Sorry, I was merely speaking aloud. You mentioned a meeting, I will make my way there. Okay, big meeting. Thank you for informing the others of our meeting. When everyone is here, we will begin. Justinian leaning against a wall again.
Our present situation is as follows. Efforts to aid the people of Garlemald have begun in earnest. Moreover, having entered into the capital, the Imperial Palace is within our reach.
But before we proceed further, we must learn what has befallen this city. For therein lies the key to understanding and combating the Telophoroid's designs.
I have a suggestion, if I may. Several of the Imperial soldiers we captured on the Magna Glaciers are members of the Populares and acquaintances of mine. Once we have cured them of their tempering, they should be able to give a reliable account of the events leading to the capital's downfall.
A promising idea. I will assist the healers and their ministrations. Of course, I will require a porksy of my own, assuming you can spare one.
Would you like a hand?
No, I am sure we will manage. Better that you take my place in the field. The noxious ether of this place disagrees with me, and as I shall need to draw on my own for the treatment, 'twill be prudent for me to remain within the camp.
Okay. So Y'shtola is out of commission because of her sensitivity to ether, and probably her using ether as a way to see due to flow.
This talk of curing the tempered is all well and good, but I reckon the cold is a more pressing concern. All the houses round here are fitted with ceruleum heaters that could keep us warm and toasty. Problem is, the machines seem to have given up the ghost, and if we keep sitting around, freezing our asses off, we'll be next. My smiths reckon that with the right parts, they can have them working again, but it won't be easy.
Okay.
Understood. The machinist will assist them in the repairs.
The rest of us should either stand watch or survey the area.
We've made our presence known to the Telophoroi. They will be searching for us, if they have not already ascertained our position. That we have seen no sign of them since the battle suggests they have yet to do so. However, I suspect they may be biding their time.
Maybe we cause a diversion?
Or perhaps we are beneath their notice.
In any event, we'll find no answers standing around here. Urianger, Estinian and myself have visited Garlemald recently, so we'll lead the reconnaissance efforts. Perhaps bolstered by a few Bosnian and Dalmatian scouts from my previous excursion for good measure.
Don't forget about us Alamegans. We have experienced scouts of our own.
Well now, this is turning out to be a rather sizable team. With such numbers, we should be able to cover a wide area with relative ease, including that surrounding the Imperial Palace.
Oh? How does a Finian sneak around with armor, like full metal armor?
How about you, Graha? I have a feeling we'll find a use or two for that vanishing spell of yours.
'Twould be my honor to be of service, though I doubt that you of all people need rely on my tricks.
That leaves us with guard duty.
As a matter of fact, I have something else in mind for the two of you and Alphino. Between here and the center of the capital lies the Eblan Rhine. I would have you search the area for survivors. Your keen sense of direction, honed in your extensive travels, should prove useful in navigating the ice fields.
Extensive travels is an understatement. I mean, if there are any survivors, we will surely find them. I don't know if we can find any, but if we do, we will.
I have faith that you will, and look forward to greeting you on your safe return. You all have your duties. Let us make haste. May the Fury bless and keep you.
Oh, this is so good. Never thought myself much an explorer, though I suppose my adventures have taken me all sorts of strange and distant places. Gods, if it's this cold with Tatari's clothing, I dread to think how we'll fare without them. I must remember to thank her when we next meet. It makes me realize, too, that while the people of Garlemald have spent their whole lives in conditions like these, even they beat hard-pressed and survived from the warmth of their homes. If there are any survivors, we must find them, and quickly. Hello, Amonalane. What ho, chuns? Been given something to do, have you? As it appears, I too have been ordered to make myself useful. Sounds like a rather tall order. Since you asked, we are to scour the Elben Rhine for survivors. What, wander around the ice fields on the off chance of you will find someone? You'd take forever to finish the job without the benefit of my expertise, or more specifically, my telescope. Come, friends, I'll show you the spot to begin our search. I'll probably regret this, but we may as well humor him. Watch it actually work out. There should be a aether current around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. First aether current. I really need to do shared fates. I really need to turn these in for, mats. Okay. Do you see anything? I spy with my little telescope a massive sheep thing, or maybe it's a cow, not what we're after either way. That ether current? No, it's just a wind sprite. Other than that, it's all snow, snow, snow. But lo, what do I see over yon hillock? There's no mistaking it. That's a girl? Like, actually? Survivor, show me. Over there, behind the tree. It looks like she's running away from something. But surely not from us. She wouldn't even know we were here unless she had a telescope like mine. All I can tell is that she's wearing a pale green dress, a rather fetching one at that. Is my brightness up, or am I just going crazy because it's nighttime? Where's brightness? Yeah, brightness is max. It'll be long gone by the time we get anywhere near, but we should be able to follow her footprint. Let Lucia know where you're headed. Oh, and take these warming tinctures with you. Poor girl must be chilled to the bone, if not on the verge of freezing to death. That's actually very thoughtful. Thank you, but won't you need some for yourself? No, I'll be fine. As a man of chivalry, my honor demands I do no less. Unless we forget, the very reason we are here is to protect those in need. Now go, and Godspeed. Okay. Footprints in the snow. So the crest tracks in the snow. We've been in an hour and we've done one quest. Fresh footprints go east. Cerulean sprite. Lead towards the building. According to the label here, this place was used by those involved with extracting ceruleum. We're getting closer, I'm sure of it. At first, we thought she'd gone inside the building, but the door doesn't look like it's been opened in some time. She might still be nearby. We'll keep looking. Then again, it's possible she ran right past this place. Would you mind searching up ahead? Next ether current is south of here. Where is this young girl? There! Girl in a green dress anxiously surveys her surroundings. You can call out for her from this distance. It might attract wild beasts to your location. It would be safer to get closer first, but you must do so without drawing her attention. Stealth mission? Follow the girl from a safe distance. The appearance of yellow turning indicators signify that she will detect you when turning around. It uses cover such as rocks to approach her without being seen. Similarly, circular indicator signifies you'll be detected if following too closely. Is she gonna turn? She did turn. Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know what she's running from. She might have the echo. I would not be surprised if she had the echo. Is someone there? No. I'm just hiding behind a tree. Must be imagining things. You're not. You're really not. I should have my food buff. Better catch my breath. Right behind this rock. Those beasts spot me, I'm done for. Okay, Miss Girl in Green. Wow. Adventure's already done? Hope my luck holds. I am just posing behind a tree. Gotta keep going. Just a little farther. Ooh! No! No! I was so close! I was so close! I thought I got it! I thought I got it! Oh! I thought I got it that time. Oh, that sucks. She turned right when I got to the hiding spot. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, boy. Can I follow her? Mount? Apparently I can follow her with a mount. I'm just on... You can see my head over the top of the rock. That monster sound is really overgrown rose. I think I should just... I need to hide behind this tree. I think I need a dash to that pillar. This should be an okay spot. Oh my goodness, I'm just thinking about Eureka. I have to keep going, they're all depending on me? Just a little farther. Ooh. This is it, the final spurt. I want to hide behind this tree. Haha! I missed the last check. Oh, that's unfortunate. Dude, still in one piece. Caps are on her back. Hey! Hi, I've been following you. Who are you? Stay back. South is packed with explosives. Taking all this stuff will blow this place sky high. Please, we just want to talk. Oh, hi, Alphino. I see you managed to follow our tracks. I'm Alphino. This is my sister Alice and our good friend Ren. We have no interruption of hurting or taking you anything from you or anyone else. Give you my word. We and our comrades come here to provide aid to the people of Garlemald. Aid, you savages are the ones responsible for all of this. You did this to us. We didn't, I promise you. One of the other reasons we came was to find out what happened here, in fact. The Lothroi are the ones to blame. They're the ones who laid waste to Garlemald, and they won't stop until they've destroyed the entire world. They're the enemy, our enemy. In our way, we've encountered Imperial soldiers who have been made their thralls. Those poor souls are now in our care. We're striving to cure them of their affliction. You're the first person we've met who wasn't already enslaved. How were you able to escape the Lothrai's influence, and are there any others like you? Sorry, I don't mean to overwhelm you. Let's start with introductions. Can you tell me your name? My name is Licinia. After how I've managed to stay sane, I've been asking myself the same question. Ever since that night and the roar, that terrible roar, and then the screams. I was screaming too, I think. Not sure. I can't remember. Does she have the echo? Then came the silence. Everything was still. It was like waking up from a nightmare. I thought that maybe fighting had stopped, so I stepped outside. If your hells are real, I saw one that day. I ran past my friends, people I've known all my life, eyes vacant, dead, staring at the sky. Others were mad and violent. I saw them struggle with soldiers, but didn't stay to watch. I fled as far as my legs would take me. You have a family here? Is this their home? No, this is Victor's Spoils. A mansion for retired soldiers. Or it was, but now me and a few others are borrowing it. As for the explosives, I was making that up. I kind of expected that. Just wanted to keep everyone safe. I didn't know if you were... The truth is, our supplies are running low. You said you're here to help, can you? Of course, whatever assistance we can provide, we will. Thank you. I'd better tell the others first, though. Wait here. This is everyone. Licinia says you can be trusted, but these are desperate times. We'd be fools to let foreign troops into our home. Having said that, were you provide us with the means of heating the place as a sign of goodwill, perhaps we could take you at your word. That is too much to ask, then leave us be. Time to put my firewood gathering skills to use. Could you provide the spark with a little magic, Alice? We'll have a fire burning in no time. Maybe we build it under that gazebo? What the... Oh, you mean the bower? Yeah, you will, do... Yes, do as you will. Look at all that xenophobia. What's to complete? Wachow! It's better than my gear? No. Destiny's inner turmoil is writ plain on her face. Sorry, I was still finding it hard to come to terms with all that happened. Now that you're here, though, I'm hoping things might change for the better. You know, I've worked up quite a sweat from all that running about. So I'll leave the space around the fire for the others. As you can tell, they're in far worse state than me. We were planning to look for somewhere warmer or with more food, but they're not going anywhere until we nurse them back to health, which I don't know how to do. Is there anything you can do to help them? Oh, they have a little radio over here. I can treat their frostbite and their wounds, but it will take time for the fire to do its work. Now would be a good occasion to make use of Amalene's tinctures, the ones that can warm the body from the inside out. Would you make sure everyone gets one? Numbness is beginning to subside, though I suspect once the fire dies, it will return with a vengeance. Warming tincture? I've never heard of such a thing. No harm in trying. But tell me, have you heard aught of the city? Though calling it that seems absurd after what's happened, it's nothing but ruins now. The few buildings still standing offer no more than meager protection from wind and snow. Food production, water purification, the magitech that sustained us has come to a grinding halt. What machina that remains operational cannot be run for lack of ceruleum. Of course, Cerulia Ingus is full of that stuff, for all the good it does us. None of us here knows the first thing about extraction or refinement. Oh, we're worried about these not working? What sleep reparation is this? Is it poisoned by any chance? It was a joke. A joke. If I laugh to that, I may not weep, so said the poet, and alas, my tears would freeze on my cheeks ere they fall. We are the blessed damned to bear witness to the fall of the great empire, while our brethren lie dead or live on as puppets of flesh. First came the war, then came the roar, then morning came, Garlemald was no more. The cacophony of gunfire, explosions, and screams was our beloved capital razed to the ground. From the rubble rose the disheveled remains, their lavish finery caked in ash, they shuffled mindlessly towards the palace. Each bearing a fragment of stone or metal, an offering perhaps to the architect of our destruction. Hopeful few tried to reason with the deranged, only to be beaten for their kindness. But I knew better than to plead with the horde. I fled with my health, if not my conscience preserved. Now I wait for my fellow cowards in our final judgment. What do you want? Try this. Unwitting volunteers. Think sure may as well drink it, I suppose. Does it work? Did it work? This, it's a radio. You don't have them where you're from, I take it? We use them to listen to messages sent by others, even over great distances. There are different types. This model is by far the most popular. Made with quality components crafted with the finest ore, sourced from Locust Ammonis, that is. Not all that useful since the capital fell to ruin. People at the broadcasting station must have either fled or ended up like all the others. Because all we've been hearing is the same music being played over and over again. Home Beyond the Horizon. An ode to the brave men and women sent to reclaim our ancestral homeland of Locust Ammonius. We may have founded an empire in these frozen wastes, but we always hope to take back what was once ours. It's a solemn reminder that though we must suffer great hardship, better days will surely come. But everything, I believe that Emperor Varus yet lives, that he speaks through us, speaks to us through our radios. With a cunning strategy, faking his murder, must have foreseen this catastrophe and chosen to conceal himself that he may one day make his triumphant return. Oh, he's delusional. Okay, yes, I'm sure of it. Emperor Varus would not be defeated so easily. You know what? Fine for him. He is a poet, jeez. Hello, Lithinia. The warming tincture that may or may not work. This is what you give the others? Thank you, I'll save it for later. Actually, I have a few things to ask you. Are you part of the group staying in Latron? I saw Legatus and Virgilia's troops heading towards the Magna Glaciers a few days ago. Are they the ones you encountered? Yep. We knocked him unconscious and now we're trying to stop the tempering. Not broken glass, you call it. And Virgilia and her men are all there now. How did you manage to reach the Magna Glaciers? Did you cross the mountains on foot? We flew. Airships, and there might be a way to... Cinia, where is everyone? Oh, there's someone in there still? Is something the matter? I heard a voice behind you. A voice from inside, you say. You must be imagining things. Everyone's out here. Perhaps a baby Almashi found his way into the house. It wouldn't be the first time. But the soldiers who scared them off wild animals have been roaming closer to the settlements. Some have been known to attack people, too. I've just had an idea. You and yours are strong enough to defeat a Legatus, and surely a few beasts shouldn't pose a threat. If you've a mind to continue helping us, perhaps you could head to the other side of the lake. There's a small group of trappers living there, people whose job was to extract ceruleum. They still do, from what we can tell. I've already tried asking if they would share their fuel with us, but they're not willing to give it away. They want food in exchange, lots of food. That's something we don't have and can't get on our own. On top of that, to even reach their den, we'd have to make our way past those creatures. We'd be willing to go in our place. We only need enough ceruleum to last until the others are strong enough to travel to your camp. The others still stands, that is. Oh, and I don't expect you to give up your own supplies, but there might be another way to pay the tappers. If ceruleum needs ceruleum you have, you best watch out for baby Almasties while we're away. I do not believe you. Ah, yes, of course. If I see any, I'll be sure to shoo them away. Reach Tapper's Den, you have to cross the lake. The ice is thick enough to support a person's weight, but if you'd rather not take the risk, you'll need to take the long way around. Finding the entrance can be tricky too. It's easier to just look for someone standing guard outside. However you decide to head there, please be careful. Southwest. Oh. Can I use the pipe? Probably. But that is in the opposite direction I need to go. Southwest. There should be an ether current around there, I think. Roses are red. Violence is due. Bonus applied. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Whoop. Aha! I was right. My gamer brain activated. Hehe, ether currents. I don't think I can fly until near the end of the expansion, though. Oh, the mighty are fallen. Hello, burly Tapper. Who goes there? How did you find us? What do you mean I stand out like a sore thumb? The purebloods over at Victor's Spoils hadn't given away our location. You've never found us. Stuck up arseholes. So they come waltzing in here, demanding cerulean with nothing to offer in return. Ha, it looks like the boot's on the other foot now the capital's gone to shite. They've resorted to sending you to negotiate? I know your game, Sellsword. They think we'll give in to intimidation? They've got another thing coming. Oh! Well, if you want to fight, it's a fight you'll get. Kablooey! Please stop considering me intimidated. There you are. Just after you left, Lucinia asked me to go and catch up with you in case you needed a hand. Someone must have let it slip that I have a little experience in transporting barrels of ceruleum. So this is Tapper's Den. Well then, after you. Are you? What happened to the guards? They tried to fight me. Yorzian and rebels here to save people of Garlemald? That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Why the hell would you pass up this chance to put those Imperial bastards to the sword? Let me guess, none of you are Garlean? You were brought here from other lands? Urbania, Yanksha, Bosnia, Dalmasca, to name a few. Some dragged here against our will, others fed bollocks about a better life, all put to work extracting ceruleum. All given the esteemed title of On, placing us firmly in the bottom rung of the ladder. The old hierarchy means nothing in New Garlemald, says we, but the only thing that's escaped more or less unscathed is Cerulia Ignis, but still sustaining us even with our paymasters out of the picture. So we hear you're experts in drawing ceruleum from the bottom of the lake, but how can you do that if it's frozen over? Wouldn't you like to know? Trade secrets, I'm afraid. Water. Okay. At any rate, it's not as if the ruling is used for much these days. What with the city in ruins, we have enough to power our heaters and save the surplus for later, and though it helps stay off the cold, it does sod all for our hunger unless we can trade it away. Speaking of which, be sure to tell your contingent we've got cerulean by the barrel full if they're interested. We'll exchange it for whatever provisions they're willing to spare. We can certainly ask, but if you're all free to go now, why carry on living here? Free to go? Go where? Even if we managed to get back to our homelands, there'd be nothing left for us thanks to the Empire. The knowledge and skills we acquired working here would be practically useless outside of Garlemald. We're staying for the time being. As long as there's a need for ceruleum, we'll find a way to get by, even if Garlemald as we knew it is gone for good. Gone for good. Ah, the echo! I swear, whenever there's a close-up on your character's face, I'm just like, ugh, the echo! Regardless of what the Alspar contingent does for the people of Garlemald, the Empire itself is already a thing of the past. For many, that would be cause for celebration, while for others, their whole way of life have been turned upside down. After all the atrocities in the Empire's name, perhaps it's for the best that it be consigned to history? But what of the ordinary people, their lives, their stories? Should they be forgotten too? I suppose there's plenty of time to ponder for later. For now, let's see about getting some ceruleum. At the end of the trail. You've come seeking ceruleum, have you? Separate from the one for our contingent. What, those purebloods up at Victor's Spoils sent you? Turn to their enemies for help. They must be more desperate than I thought. Then again, Licinia's got her little sister to think about. Sister, but we only saw Licinia and 3 men. Possible she died from whatever was ailing her. Needed treatment. I doubt there'd be any way to get it around here. I may have refused Licinia at first, thinking she'd come back with something to exchange. But I can spare them a bottle's worth of ceruleum. Consider a reward for introducing me to the rest of your contingent. Be sure to send them our way, you hear? I can't for the life of me think why Lucinia would keep her sister a secret from us, but I can ask about that after we've delivered this ceruleum. Let's go. 3 years her junior in poor health. I really like the what place is this question. Just like around everywhere. They're really cool. They probably extract ceruleum using those pipes. I have been wandering around Eureka way too much. I keep running into enemies. I'm not very good at dodging enemies in Eureka. So much ice and snow and stuff. Where'd everyone go? This isn't right, it's too quiet. I thought Alphina would be treating them by the fire, but they're not seen. Let's turn out inside the house. Alfie, where are you? Oh, did they try and gang up and beat him up? Yeah, they tried to gang up on him. They asked me to help carry supplies, but when I followed them back here, they attacked me, caught me off guard, forced me to defend myself. Here they fared rather worse than me. Can't fool us. We know what you're about. Vultures that what you are waiting in wings to show us weakness, then you swoop in. Here to help us? Here, what rot? All a ploy to make us lower our guard. Let you in, put ourselves at your mercy, put us in chains, steal our lands, get your revenge. You're wrong. That's not what any of us want. Save your arguments later. We got bigger problems. I found empty medicine bottles and a bed that was still warm. True, Lucinia was hiding her sick sister inside the house. But now there's no sign of either of them. Where are they? Where did they go? Away from you and yours. You think I'll tell you you're a fool? I'll never give up my people. Damn, look at these. We're trying to help them, you idiot. Your sister's ill. The empty bottles prove that, so the medicine ran out, or she put it in her pockets to make it easier to carry. To avoid the sound of clinking glass. There are beasts everywhere. How could you let them go alone? Protect them from you. Damn. Invade our homeland, tainted with the same sorcery used to slay our countrymen. A Garlean should sooner die than suffer the insult. Better for them to flee, keep their purity intact, and be corrupted by your vile magics. We were waiting for a chance to free them since the moment you arrived. If they don't want help, so be it, I guess. This is getting us nowhere. I cannot say how Lucinia and her sister will react when we find them, but find them we must. Go on without me, both of you. I'll need to tend to my injuries, and theirs. I will join you in the search after. Alright, be careful. We'll do our best to find them quickly. There's only one path out of here, so that's where we'll start. Annoying. It's hard to help people that hate you, I guess. You set of footprints, young woman, judging by their size. It's definitely them, come on. Yeah. Purebloods demanding stuff from people. Not surprised. They say they ran away from the capital. Holding on to prejudice even in the face of the apocalypse. Not surprised. Carol stops the frozen lake. Perhaps they chose a route not to leave footprints. Can't think of any other reason. The place crawling with beasts, and I can only imagine how hard it must be for our ailing sister across the ice. We could really do with Alphados, but we can't afford to wait for them to split up and look for clues. There's a building here. Somewhere beneath the ice. Aha! I bonked my head against that. Half-buried piece of paper. Flyer for a theater group. Shows runs advertised have long since ended. Oh, that's a mark. Emperor's Rose. Fresh blood. Oh. That seems to be what we're looking for. Judging by the amount, the victim may be severely wounded. Southeast. Hmm. Oh, looks like Licinia got knocked over by an enemy. Oh, wow. Are they both dead? That's my question. Two bodies are already cold. Well, the other three are not gonna believe us at all. I have the radio, too. Oh, it's voice.
Blood trail. We found one. They were attacked.
It's too late.
No. Why? Why wouldn't they?
Safer to brave the wilds than trust in our magic. We should have... I should have... We can't leave them like this. We have to take them home.
What if we're only making it worse?
Maybe we don't belong here, but neither do they. Not out here in the wind and the cold.
The radio with the somber music.
I heard the story about Varus's voice from beyond the grave. Of course, I didn't believe it, but Licinia and her sister did. Perhaps there is something to the tale after all. I want to understand, so I'm going to borrow this for a while, if that's all right. You had every reason not to trust us. We came as trespassers, invaders. But I pray that in time, we will be more than that to you. That we will find a way to help your loved ones. And see that no more children are left to freeze alone in the snow.
Damn. Immediately killing them. Tragic. There must have been something we could have done, but what? Would we have never come here? Would they still be alive if we hadn't? The way forward. Alphinaud's resolve may be shaken, but he's not forgotten his duty. We've already caused enough harm here. Let's return to camp before we cause any more. For those inside the house, we should send someone to take care of them, someone who isn't us. All we can do for now is make our report to Lucia and do everything in our power to prevent another tragedy. So let's linger here no more. Come. Yeah, we can't send Lucia or the other guy. I forgot his name. Freaking Gaius's friend. Because they're both very important to our operations, and we can't spare them for people who don't care. Hi, Amonelane. A really unfortunate, accident. Alcin Alphano tells me they have finished the preliminary search for survivors, but refrain from saying more from that. Clearly they are reluctant to provide details. May I ask for your account? Yeah, these purebloods hated us and did not want us near them.
Thank you for your report. We shall inform the troops of these developments and instruct them to proceed with the utmost caution should they encounter any survivors.
Allow me to go and speak with the ones at the victor's spoils. They may be more willing to listen to a fellow Garlean and accept our offer of assistance.
Oh, he already did that. Damn.
I pray you are right. And though I am loath to burden you any further, should there be an appropriate occasion to speak of Licinia and her sister, please do so.
I am sorry to have put you through this.
My distress is nothing compared to their suffering. So tell me, what else have we learned?
As you may have already heard, we have succeeded in curing the members of the Populares, Maxima identified. They have provided us with some intriguing insights into the current state of Garlemald.
Oh.
The assassination of Emperor Varus was the catalyst for the civil war. Nerva declared his claim to the throne, and his opponents refused to recognize it. Fighting broke out in the capital, where Nerva's 3rd Legion clashed with the 1st, who remained loyal to Varus even after his death.
Of course, even Imperial warmongers would balk at the idea of turning their shining city into a battleground. Like burning down the wood to spite the wasps. Neither side would be so mad. Unless something or someone inflamed their animosity to such an extent that they could not help but act against their better judgment.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It brings to mind events at the Gimlet Dark, does it not? The Emperor's sudden withdrawal from the front lines, specifically.
Yeah, this is whack. Whackest bonkers. Okay, we're nearing the end of it soon. Interesting.
Nerva and his father, Titus, Varus's then political rival, took advantage of rumors that Crown Prince Zenos had been possessed by a demon.
Elidibus, what better way to disparage your enemies than with the truth, or a close enough approximation?
Indeed. But before their accusations could be substantiated, many of Titus's followers were silenced, while some were merely stripped of their status. Others died under curious circumstances. one after another, suddenly and suspiciously.
Again, Elidibus. Like as not, he had a hand in it. No evidence was found to implicate Varus, certainly. Nevertheless, Titus, Nerva, and the Third Legion would have judged it a brazen attempt by the Emperor to rid himself of his political enemies. And then, in the midst of this growing turmoil, Varus Sosgalvis is murdered.
Ah.
And Garlemald's own prodigal son, Gaius van Belsar, is named the murderer. Shortly thereafter, Nerva claims the right of succession, and in response, the First Legion claims the assassination was part of a coup d'etat orchestrated by Titus and Nerva.
So many political machinations happening right now.
So no one is at fault, and everyone else is to blame.
I should add that both parties received substantial financial backing, presumably to provide them with the means and encouragement to pursue a swift victory, and that these contributions came from the self-same benefactor.
Was it Daniel?
I'd heard House Brutus had been filling the Third Legion's coffers, but the First as well.
It would seem so. Though the Populares determined that the First Legion received funds from a variety of organizations, all had connections to House Brutus.
So Fandaniel, in the guise of Asahi, was playing both sides against each other the entire time.
Checks out.
The information we gained from my friends does not end there. One night, shortly after fighting broke out, the capital was shaken by an immense tremor. From that point onward, they have no memories, no recollection of any events, including our clash on the Magna Glaciers. But when asked about the Imperial Palace and its bizarre transformation, they somehow recall Emperor Varus giving them orders in their dreams. May the Tower of Babel stand as testament to the glory of Garlemald.
Oh, it's the Tower of Babel. I feel like that's the reference. Am I going crazy? They're getting mind dreams. Freaking, I don't know, tulpas or something. I never watched the Mandela catalog.
This sounds awfully familiar.
We have something to show you all.
Is it the Raggio?
Varus spoke to them through this radio. Perhaps it was a recording, but if not, that would be inexplicable.
Something about primals?
We are of one mind, then.
Of Varus?
The ether that permeates the ore used in this device is almost identical to that of the talismans.
I see it. While it is likely more by coincidence than design, these devices might also ward against a primal's influence. A picture is beginning to form. If the tremor felt throughout Garlemald was a wave of ether emitted by a primal, then while those within range would have been tempered, those huddled around a radio desperate for news concerning the Civil War would have been spared.
Wait, then what about the other ones that don't have a radio anymore?
No wonder Licinia kept it close.
My friends, I must speak with you.
Uh-oh. Something wrong?
A young man was caught trying to steal our supplies. He is a soldier of the Iron Men, we think, but one who has not been made thrall. Thankfully, Magni restrained him before blood was spilled. The stranger is outside, if you wish to ask him questions.
I think we do.
Wow, immediate cut.
Who do we have here?
Garleans? Traitors to your homeland! Have you no shame?
Damn. Immediate.
I am Lucia Junius, a temple knight of Ishgard. And you are?
Iulus Pir Norbanus. And that's all you invaders will get from me.
We are not here to invade Garlemald. Far from it. Like you, our allies in Eorzea and the Far East fight in defense of their lives and their loved ones even as we speak. But it is the people of Garlemald who have suffered most. This we know. And that is why we have come to offer you our aid, that we may unite against our common foe. Whether you believe me or not, those are the facts. Now, answer me this. Why would a proud soldier of the Empire be reduced to stealing? The situation must be dire indeed for you to go to such lengths.
Oh. Call outpost immediate.
If it is supplies you seek, we would gladly share ours, or turn a blind eye while you leave with your spoils.
I will not negotiate. My commander will determine how to deal with you and yours. If you wish to treat with him, I will take you, but no more than 3.
Lucia? Someone else than me.
I don't much like the sound of that. But if we do accept his proposal, I suggest the 2 of us and...
Please allow me and Alize to act as envoys.
May I ask why?
Alpha knows the politically minded superpower.
We have seen with our own eyes the hardships the Garleans face. How their futures and lives hang in the balance.
It's not the warmest invitation, but it's an opportunity to prove our intentions true. Maybe not a chance to make things right, but a chance to make them better.
I'm going with you. What would your mother say if I let you 2 go by yourselves? Let's be more resolute here.
I can see that persuading you otherwise is a lost cause, but you will proceed with the utmost care.
Couple of children and what? A sellsword? Is this an insult?
An insult that you think I can't beat you up immediately.
Not in the least. You will find that they are more than qualified to speak on our behalf.
There are many dangers on the road ahead. I will need that back.
Ugh. Okay. You will be received as invited guests, so I urge you to observe proper social etiquette and conduct yourselves accordingly. Your safe return takes precedence above all else, remember this. Tancred in particular will be worried sick if you're gone too long. May the Fury watch over you and keep you. Oh, she's stressed observe and Tancred. So either we have to observe Tancred in what we should do, or Tancred is in the shadows observing us. Are you and your children ready? Stay in the route once we're outside your camp. If anyone attempts to follow us, we will judge it as an act of hostility. We'll not hesitate to take appropriate measures. We expect nothing less. You have our full cooperation. As I said, Thancred could be quite the warrior, but rest assured, he only has your best intentions at heart. Where the heck is Thancred? Oh, this is gonna be a whack. This is gonna be whack. Alright, this is far enough. Listen carefully. Head over that hill and follow the road. Reach Liminal Station 4. Children in the lead. I want you where I can see you. You do have names, you know. I'm Alisay, he's Alphino, and last but not least, there's Ren. Ren, where have I heard that before? No matter, Alphino and Alisay will watch the road ahead while we bring up the rear. I wasn't lying about there being many dangers, so you're to run, not saunter towards the station. You even think about going for your weapon, the deal's off. Should any creatures bar the way, we go around them. Alright. We just need to dodge the enemies. Watch us walk right into a trap. Would not be surprised. Curves left. Wow, 700 yalms? Huh. Well, that's the station. Can I run around without being seen? Yes. Sprint to catch up. Did it. This is it, the first stop that is. It looks like your friends knew better than to follow us. Are these your headquarters? Oh, we're stopping here so I can check for pursuers. Since it appears you've not kept your side of the bargain, it appears you've kept your side of the bargain, we can carry on. North of the station is Rego Dormorum, one of the main residential areas, or at least it was. The afflicted roam the streets in packs. They'll tear us to shred if given the chance to keep close and wandering off, understood? A way forward. Two more quests. I shall return shortly. I'll be right back. I've returned. Okay. Last bastion. From here we'll head northeast, keeping left of the railway. While the route itself is straightforward, getting past the hordes unseen is anything but keep your weapons at the ready. Why would they attack their own countrymen? Aye, they spare their own, but slaughter the rest without hesitation. Though we'll try to avoid detection, the chances of sneaking by completely unnoticed are slim at best. I'll lead the way, but in the event we are seen, you're to fight them off. The two will follow us, provided they can refrain from drawing their weapons. I doubt they would be foolish enough to stab their guide in the back. I will not take that chance. That said, let us proceed. Tempered soldiers. And Shroud. Easy. See why your comrades chose you. Julius, our contingent has a cure for the afflicted, or tempered if we call them. Your people would need to be taken into custody that we may administer the treatment, but they would eventually regain their sanity. So, for all I know, your treatment would simply force them to forsake one master for another. As far as my legion concerned, they are no longer our people. That's beyond saving. Those who thought differently and tried to reason with them were butchered for their bleeding hearts. Come, we have to keep moving. Unfortunate. Nothing we can do about that. The many different parties and feelings about what's happening. You can't see the screen? What's going on? Wow, is my quality that bad? No, I think my bitrate's okay. Am I level 84? Yes, I am. My Reaper is 84. But my Warrior's at max. I'm still kind of stuck behind, what's it called? I am stuck behind, actually doing Endwalker, though. Oh, you're watching on your phone? Yeah, that... Yeah, I might have to reconsider the overlay design. I hate to watch you this burden. Okay. Looks like we're not being followed. We will continue onward. Okay. So is this the last spot we need before we run into the camp? Oh, they're already down. Jeez. Okay. I meant what I said. These people deserve only death. I stayed my hand before, only out of desire to remain undiscovered. That is still the higher priority. We should continue to avoid any unnecessary confrontations. Keep following the railway. Keep following the railway? Oh, okay. So there's an ether right there. Thank God. Can Garleans use aetherites? They don't have any natural ether. So can they interface with aetherites and teleport between them? Oh yeah, they've been completely tempered. I can't tell. No, that is not a gain on 2. Look at what they've become. Would you still stand there and claim they can be cured? Those exposed to vast quantities of primal ether may suffer severe corruption. Whoops, I missed 3. Even with treatment, such victims are beyond salvation. And you admit it. Now that you've seen these monstrosities, perhaps you'll think twice before speaking of a cure. So, oh, if we walk around, then we can walk into the, Is there, like, a downstairs aetherite? We're almost there. You've kept your side of the agreement, so I'll keep mine this way. This is Chartium, one of Garlemald's largest stations, and now serves as our headquarters. I've already sent the twins ahead. I'll be with you soon, so wait for me at the bottom of the stairs. Wow, this is... Oh, this place looks cool. It's like a industrial subway. Oh, it is a subway. No idea such expansive structures. They had such expansive structures built underground. Heck yeah. Oh, this place looks cool. It's plain to see why they chose this as their base of operations. They could have done a lot worse. Even so, I imagine it's not the easiest place to live. Indeed, if Julius was willing to make the perilous journey to Camp Broken Glass to search for food, their own supplies must all be but exhausted. It may be shielded from the wind and snow, but it's still bitterly cold. Much like Victor's spoils, it must be a constant struggle to keep their people warm. Lower your voices. While you may be here as my guest, the others will not take kindly to your presence. My commander is in the locomotive over there. The far back end? Yeah, okay. Ooh. I wonder how they'll respond to us. Yeah, not saying anything. Aetherite's not responding. That's whack. Imposing commander. Oh, here comes the true test.
These are their chosen representatives.
Very well. Let us hear what they have to say.
Yes, sir.
Now, who is this? Have we met them before, or are they new?
To you, our commander, Lord Quintus Vankina, legatus of the First Legion.
The first? I had no idea you had survived.
We lost our emperor, our city, more than half our troops. For my wounds, I may never take the field again. But we survived, aye. In a manner much to your liking, I dare say.
We have no intention of adding to your misfortunes, nor do we bear you any ill will.
Spare me. Though you children may speak in earnest, overtures of peace ever ring hollow in my ears. So long as man stands to profit from his neighbor's suffering, war is inevitable.
Yeah. Like all the Garleans who stand to profit from literally everywhere they've gone. I feel,
driven from our ancestral homeland into this blasted waste. Yet still you yearned to rob us of our paltry scraps. 'Twas only with Magitech that you learned to keep your distance. Though we knew it was only a matter of time before you regrouped and returned.
They don't want help. I don't know what else to say.
Conquest and empire were our only defenses. Emperors Solus and Varys understood this, and through their campaigns saw us grow and prosper. Much blood has been spilled in Garlemald's name, aye. But if it is a choice between yours and mine, then it is hardly a choice at all.
I do not deny that a great many conflicts throughout history were driven by the desire or necessity to gain by another's loss. That is not why we are here. Nor have we come to petition your aid in the war with the Telophoroi, grave though that threat may be. Our purpose is simply this. We wish to help you. Let us help you. If there is aught that can be done to ease your plight, we would be glad to do it.
Perhaps you would. But regardless of the ideals you espouse, your leaders would not send an army into Garlemald if they did not stand to benefit. If we accept their aid, they will expect their efforts to be rewarded once the Telophoroi are no longer a threat. And after compensation and concessions, the great empire would be brought to heel. Her enemies rejoice at her downfall. Our third eye, a mark of shame.
I mean, he's not wrong. That's probably what would happen.
Stand idly by and let your people be humiliated. And we're not alone in that. We only want to make a difference, to make this world of ours better. Surely you can understand that.
Yeah, they're a bit idealistic still.
What I'm trying to say is, there are so many people who just don't care about making you suffer. And maybe that's almost insulting after all the suffering you feel the world has subjected your people to, but believe it or not, that's the truth. And now we're here, and all we're asking is for you to tell us what you want, what you hope for.
So much blood has been shed, so much lost. All because of this endless war. Who wouldn't want to end it? Can we not work together to face our problems as one?
Answer me this, young peacemakers. If a world without conflict is your desire, why reject the unity and prosperity of Garlemald? Is it because we do not share your faith? That we do not share your heritage? That our ideals and virtues differ? That we cherish and hold in the highest that which you do not? Disparity is the root of discord, and peace built on compromise is flawed and fleeting. Happiness for one and all is a dream, and the reality is that to the victor go the spoils. That is why we Garleans will never submit nor surrender. For freedom and for pride, we will remain true to ourselves until the bitter end. That is my hope. It seems there is nothing more to say on the matter.
Are they going to escort us out, or are they going to kill us?
You will remain here while I decide what is to be done with you. Do not be alarmed. No harm will come to you if you cooperate.
Damn.
We will not resist. However, as your guests, I ask that we be allowed to speak with the other members of your group.
As you wish. I had no intention of locking you up, as by dawn you would be frozen stiff and you're no good to me dead. You are free to move about the encampment, but there is one condition. Collar them.
Damn, do we have do they have anti-magic collars? Is that what it is?
What are these?
Incentive. You'll be watched at all times.
Oh, it's a shock
Stray
collar.
too far
Okay.
Or act suspiciously, and we will administer a rather painful shock. Stop. Keep away from that one. The champion of Eorzea is not so easily cowed. Even if he allowed himself to be collared, the shock would be no more than an itch. No. If he refuses to obey, we will activate the twins' restraints instead.
Look at this guy. Look at how smart he is. Kind of respect it. I don't know what else to say.
You needn't worry about us.
We'll forget we're even wearing them soon enough.
Even now, you still... Why go to such lengths? What is it all for?
Ooh, wow, they're both super philosophical. Oh, geez. Altruistic? Or hopeful? I think our experience in the first with Emmett Selk and Elidibus, because even the most bitter adversary may one day see reason. I think that's the one I want to go for. Hey, I was right!
You are a curious one. A far cry from the merciless barbarian others paint you to be. You will be their warden. Take them away.
Yes, sir.
Ugh. Whack. I think we got one more quest in 82 quests? Yeah, Persona non grata. Can I activate this? Nope. Compared to what Garlemald's people have suffered in recent days, these collars are a minor inconvenience. Okay. Julius has his order, unpleasant as they may be. As per Lord Quintus's instruction, I'm to supervise you during time here in Tertarium. Were you asked? No, I don't have the key or any other means to remove your collars. Nor would I tell you if I did. If you try anything, you'll soon wish you hadn't. So do you intend to speak with the others, or was that merely a ruse? We're in no hurry to disobey Lord Quintus, if that's what you mean. Or perhaps you doubt the wisdom of his decisions? Do as you will, but remember, I'll be watching. If I catch wind of you doing anything untoward, trying to trick our people into turning their coats and the like, those shock collars will be the least of your worries, understood? But we're somewhat compromised, to put it lightly. Let's not waste this opportunity. I suggest splitting up and learning what we can of the situation, and above all else, don't use any magics. Don't use magics of any sort. No magic. You, on the other hand, may go wherever you so wish, even outside the camp. Know full well I couldn't stop you if I tried. But do not forget, if you do anything to endanger our interests, Alphino and Alice will pay the price. Information gathering. Octavia, hello. Ah, it's you! I served under Lord Gaius in the 14th Legion. I was there on the night the Praetorium fell. You and your adventurers, you killed them, my comrades, my friends, swept them aside by their dozens, as though they were nothing to you. Maybe I am too, just another faceless enemy to be cut down. But it won't be long until our countrymen return, until you get what you deserve, mark my words. Fair? Young soldiers on the verge of losing consciousness. Hello, Magitech Radio. Same model uses Victor's spoils. Perhaps it's what saves the soldiers here from being tempered. You know who you are, the so-called champion of Eorzea. Time to gloat, have you? Wipe that smirk off your face. By the blood of our fallen compatriots, I swear I'll... Ugh. Damn. He got so mad he tore his stitches out. All the time, the worst of the lot within striking distance. I can't even muster the strength. If it weren't for the third bleeding us, we'd be the end of you. Virgilia's treachery nearly cost Lord Quintus's life, but we made our escape, took shelter in a mansion, and were wounded as we prepared to strike back, and then the night fell and we gathered around the radio. Then the roar, the terrible roar. The capital was in chaos, but we were spared. I call this a mercy, mind attack with body broken, a soldier in name alone. I cut you down if I could stand... where you stand if I could, murderer. Interesting. There'd be one more thing. Back over the... Oh. I just didn't see him because he was behind a pillar. Okay. Castro, what do you got? Came with Julius, didn't you? Well, whatever business you brought here, it'd be your best to keep your hands off that aetheryte. It's deactivated, but I'd rather you didn't mess around with it. There are others throughout the city, built by Garleans for Garleans. Could teleport all over in the blink of an eye, provided there was a terminal nearby. These days, however, we use the aetheryte's power to keep this place lit, so it comes at the cost of its normal function. Learn anything of note? We got the radio here. Your findings are consistent with my own. Their plight is desperate indeed. The sick and injured are at greatest risk. Without warmth and proper nutrition, I fear they will soon perish. Notice there is precious little we can do for them at present, but I cannot bear to see them suffer. Please, will you help me tend to them? Flavus. This is there, my eyes, I can't see all that well. Thank you. The numbness has subsided a little. But I know I won't last much longer. You should look to the others who can still fight. Give them my ration. Me going hungry means someone else lives to see another day, so be it. Least I can do is serve him that way. That's depressing. So those you met fare no better? I was afraid you would say that. I know we were warned against meddling in their affairs, but we can't leave them like this. Perhaps we might gain permission to have the contingent deliver supplies? Quintus may have his feelings on the matter quite clear, but even he must recognize they are not in position to refuse help. Maybe Julius could persuade him, though we need to persuade Julius first. Well seen enough? Julius, the people here barely have enough food and fuel to survive. Have you and the other soldiers been able to procure any more supplies? We've been scavenging provisions from nearby houses, as most families kept some stored away in the event they were snowed in. Still, going out getting it is dangerous work, and we have a lot of mouths to feed. Fuel is a greater concern, though. We've had some ceruleum set aside until it was stolen. We haven't identified the culprit. Could have been other refugees or one of the afflicted for all we know. Either way, we're down to the last dregs. Without the heating they need, those in poor health are only going to get worse instead of better. Ceruleum you need. Our contingent has secured a ready supply. We can have some sent over. Nope. We will not accept your charity. We can hold on a little longer. The situation is sure to change. Aye, everything will change. Those mysterious countrymen of yours, I assume. One of your comrades mentioned something along those lines. Heard something of it, have you? Well, from what I've seen, there's little you could do to interfere, so there's no harm in telling you. One of our scouts spotted a hooded man issuing instructions to the afflicted in the bastard's words, loyal servants of the Chalothroi. Then he made his way inside the Imperial Palace, or what stands in its place. We've identified the seat of the enemy's power, we realized. Lord Quintus dispatched a member to the 10th saying as much, and instructing them to join forces with the provincial legions to prepare for combined assault on the Chalothroi. Once our allies arrive, our contingent will be set running for the hills, then we shall reclaim the capital with our own hand. How do you intend to survive in the meantime? At this rate, many of your countrymen will perish long before your reinforcements reach Garlemald. You need help now. Say the word and we will bring you ceruleum. I will speak with Lord Quintus. So did he agree to it? Nope, that's what I thought. No, he will not place Garlemald in the debt of our enemies. I, however, have been ordered to search for ceruleum outside. If you're under my watch, you will come with me. Very well, after all, many hands make light work. You lot are more trouble than you're worth. Once we're outside, you will follow my instructions to the letter. We depart shortly. This should be 83 quests. Okay. And I think that is going to be it. I pushed this section for about 2.5 hours. I think it would take another 3 hours if I was going to start with the other... Start with more, what's it called? More stuff. Yeah, if I start 83 quests, it's going to probably take around 3 hours for me to run. So I think we're gonna save that for the next Endwalker stream. And I think that'll be it for the stream today. Lower this. Increase this. Yeah, that'll be it for today's streams. This week's streams, actually. Yeah, that seems to be it for this week's streams. I hope you had a good time. I had fun, honestly, entering Garlemald and seeing all the different attitudes and everything happening. It's really interesting, and I think the bleak atmosphere is really helping out. I think this is great. Anyway, I had a great time. Having a good time, actually. Having a really good time. I had fun with the game today. Anyway, I think that'll be it for today's stream. Let me get my promotional stuff out of the way. If you're on TikTok, please consider dropping a like and a follow. If you're on Twitch, please consider dropping a follow. And if you're on YouTube, please consider hitting the 4 YouTube buttons. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell if you want to catch more streams. I usually have streams scheduled by Monday mornings on the YouTube channel page and the Twitch schedule page. Meaning you can see streams from Monday through Sunday by Monday mornings on either of those places. This is the last stream of the week. I hope you enjoyed it. Speaking of the YouTube channel, all my streams are archived on the YouTube and VODs are on Twitch if you want to go back and watch it, or if you're watching it on the playback now, hi, I hope you had a great time. And I think that's it. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your morning, night, afternoon, wherever, whenever you're watching this. This is your Captain Ren Clomos, signing off. Goodbye, Star Marauders, and stay dreaming!